Hello there, my name's Primus Lion, and I want to welcome you back to another playthrough of Doki Doki Literature Club, a normal VM. If you have any suggestions for this series, like what girl you want me to do next, or if you just want me to do anything differently, if you think the quality of my mic sounds bad, if anything sounds off, tell me. If you prefer I talk slower, quicker, just give me a comment. And that'll be it. We'll continue where we left off last time. We hung out with Natsuki and it just skipped to the next week where we'd hang out with her again. I know I've been on hiatus for a bit, but I had school to finish, and then I've had work recently, which has been very interesting. And it's been a weird time considering I've never worked in my life before, but starting has been awesome. I was able to buy new shoes. If you know what the KD Tray 7s are, I bought those, which were really fucking nice. So yeah, let's just continue. We're on another date at ours with Natsuki. It's just like any other Sunday, me waiting patiently for Natsuki to show up. We've done this quite a few times now, and it's starting to set in as commonplace. It's still exciting each time, it's kind of become a factor of motivation for the rest of the week, but it's a different kind of excitement now. As I ponder this, Natsuki knocks on my door. Hi, Paul. She's in casual clothes as usual, and this time holding the next parfait girls under her arm. She immediately takes one look at me and frowns. Did you even comb your hair when you woke up this morning? No, I didn't. Sorry, I must have forgotten. Well, it looks awful. Here. Natsuki stands on her tiptoes and tries to adjust my hair. She tries to comb it with my hand. Comb it with her, I'm guessing it's not her. She tries to comb it with her hand, but it just won't go down. Finally, she licks her hand and combs it once more successfully, getting it down. It's only after her task is finished that she realizes what she's done and blushes. There. That should fix your hair. Now next time, comb your hair yourself. Alright. Would you like to come inside? She nods and follows me in. When we walk by the kitchen, she pipes up. Hey, Paul, should I make some cookies for the two of us? Good idea. You want some help? Nah, I can handle this myself. I'm making half a dozen, that's all. It's not like the cupcakes. Well, alright, I'll get today's activity set up. I started to walk away when I hear Natsuki pipe up. Aren't we gonna read today? She asks, pointing to her manga. Well, manga is an interest of yours that you showed me, right? Well, there's an interest of mine I want to show you. Remember how I said I wanted to play some video games with you a while ago? A look of realization slowly hits her. Now, Paul, couldn't it have been a day where I didn't have my manga to read? Trust me, it'll be fun. I'll be right back, alright? She looks concerned, but otherwise goes back to her cookies. I go upstairs and grab the wires, console controller, and a couple of games. I don't know which one I should show Natsuki though. If I pick correctly, it might make her more interested in the hobby. I go downstairs and see her still hard at work on our desserts. I hook up the wires to the television and grab the games. Right as I do this, she puts the cookies in the oven and joins me in the living room. So what game are we playing then? I pondered this for a moment. Getting this right will be crucial. All the genres will be really fun, but I know one of them is the one that Natsuki wants to play the most. I was recommended this by my cousin and he let it slip that Natsuki is action game. Hey, let's play this. I got the latest release of my favourite shooting game. I begin to head downstairs. I'm guessing it's Call of Duty or just some form of modern warfare. A game of ultra-violence and non-stop action is definitely what Natsuki's been missing out on. Oh, also an interesting bit before I continue. Has anyone seen the trailer for the new Doki Doki Plus? It looks really fucking interesting. The graphics look nice. Looks like it could be just have some interesting other side stories and continue some of the fucking mental shit that was in the first one in some of the poems. I mean, if you've seen game theory or any of the theories, or you look into yourself, you should know. No, hopefully it'll be a fun experience for everyone. And, well, if I'm sure Team Salvato's got this under control. I pop the disc in, she grabs the cookies and sets them on the coffee table. I dim the lights and we both sit on the couch. After a few minutes of playing through the game, I look to Natsuki holding one of the cookies in her hand. She's absolutely mesmerized. You seem to be enjoying yourself. This. It's awesome, Paul. I'm so glad you showed me this. I guess now I understand why guys like you stay in your room so much. I can't tell if that's meant to be a compliment or an insult, but I take it as the former. As I continue, I notice her reacting to the game as if it was one of her manga. Scared when my health is low, happy when I beat a level, annoyed by the antagonist. It's only once I finally die that she makes a suggestion. Can I try? I'm taken slightly aback, as I didn't think Natsuki would get into it, but I nod and hand her my controller, grabbing one of the cookies for myself. For a first timer, she does alright. She doesn't get nearly as far as I do, and her aim is absolutely shit, but she's still making it through. We start to turn this into a routine. Every time one of us dies, the other takes a turn. This system works great until Na gets a bit closer to me, within arm's reach. That's when I made the mistake of putting an arm around her, positioning myself so I can still hold the controller. That's when she immediately starts pressing buttons to mess me up, and she succeeds. I guess that means it's my turn. She says, a certain pride in her voice for her cleverness. However, shortly after she takes control, I return the gesture by putting my hand over her eyes. Hey, stop that, she says between giggles. I watch the character dies, and take the controller back from her. I guess that means it's my turn, huh? I say, taking the controller for myself. She then gets the bright idea of grabbing hold of my thumbs so I can't use the sticks. Damn, this is gold, man. She's surprisingly strong, and at this point I die, yet don't hand her the controller. Hey, it's my turn. You'll get this back when you play fair. I held the controller out of her reach. Well, if you won't give it to me, I'll get it myself. With that, she drops the cookie she's holding and practically gets on top of me. Nice. And grab the remote, and on top of me to try to grab the remote. To stop her, I lock my arm around her midsection. Nice. Not fair, let go of me. She tries weakly to push herself out of my grip. When she stops struggling, I bring the controller back down and get back in the game. My grip on her loosens, but instead of getting away, she instead turns to see the TV. She's now sitting on my lap, watching me play. I don't mind though, I don't know a guy that would. Video games and a cute girl on your lap? What's the problem? Her head barely goes up to my nose, so she's not blocking my vision any. When we both settle in, I say my prayers and my blood flow doesn't betray me in a particular way. After a few minutes, she finally speaks up. Paul, I hate this. Damn, you must have been some uncomfy fucker. She gets off my lap. Did I do something wrong? No, idiot, it's just... What's up? Nothing, it's fine. Just continue. Nope, what is wrong? She hesitates. Then she speaks up. I hate how good this feels. I don't deserve to feel like this, especially with you. I've been nothing but mean to you since we've met. I'm sorry. Don't be, Natsuki. I know you don't really mean any of it. History. If you did, why would you date me? That seems like a bad idea, doesn't it? She looks down, ashamed of herself. Yeah, but that's not an excuse. When I first came in here, I completely dismissed this. Didn't even consider it a good idea. I'm lucky you even showed it to me. Listen, bring it up to me so that we're looking in each other's eyes. I wipe her eyes and she looks at me. This has really been one of the best days of my life, Natsuki. Yeah, because your life's been about 6 days. You're a fucking video game character, but cute still. For being here, for being you. Thanks. We're face to face now and I'm holding her with both hands. Naturally, she's closed the gap between us. I'm shocked at her forwardness at first, but eventually I return the kiss. We've both never done this before, but somehow it feels perfect. Her lips eventually part, and she looks at me with those beautiful eyes of hers. This is disgusting. Those pink eyes. Pink eye. Seems like an eternity before she speaks. I hate you. I hate how you make me feel like this. I never want it to end. Well, fucking... apparently you hate it. Neither do I. She returns to a spot on my lap, put my arms back around her. For the next hour or so we stay like this. My performance drops, and she's quick to point this out, but not in her normal mocking tone. Instead, almost sad to see me fail. Finally it begins to get dark out, and she gets ready to leave. Paul, thank you so much. For having me over, for being my boyfriend, for everything. It really is some of the best time of my life. I feel Natsuki, I feel exactly the same way. It's been nothing but happiness every weekend ever since you had made your feelings to me. Thank you, by the way. If you hadn't done that, none of this would be happening. Well, you're welcome. See you tomorrow at school, alright? She gives me one last hug and walks out. As she walks out, I can see the events of the night. Is this what love is like? Depending on what happens here, I'll fucking... yeah. I think I'll just save here. It's a shorter video, but you've had two today. Alright. Well, I have been Primus Lion, and I want to thank you for watching. If you could leave a like or subscribe, but just know all your viewership is more than enough for me. Enjoy your days. Goodbye.